Good evening, volleyball fans, and welcome back to the 2025 Spikers Turf Invitational Conference. Fiona Bacani here, your courtside reporter for this last match to end this Friday triple header, and we're still live here at the Paco Arena in Manila, where there are no tricks, only treats, as we're seeing a young VNS squad looking for their first win after giving the defending champions a scare from their last game. Now, on the other side of the court, we have a revamped lineup of veterans and rookies from our King Crunchers looking to continue their winning streak. Now, in just a few moments, we are about to find out whether our crisscross King Crunchers will come up on top today, or will this be the day that the Giants will be slain? Find out only here at the 2025 Spikers Turf Invitational Conference.
It's another great day for volleyball. Shall we say great evening? This is day 3 of action here in the Invitational of 2025 Spikers Turf. And we are also in our third match tonight. The first two very exciting. And this one for sure will be no less electric as you see on your screens. Ayan po ang mga pangyayari today. And bukan talaga yung unang dalawang laro. At sabi nga natin, hindi magkukulang ito. Si Fiona Bacani set up this third match for all of you. And we're very excited to bring it to you. Chiki Rowapuno here with my partner today. No other than Coach Ronnie Magsano. Coach!
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, di ba? Wala tayong hahanapin dun sa naunang dalawang game. Pero Friday naman, trick or treat, Halloween, di ba? Mamaya, pagkatapos itong game, pwede pa kayo lumabas at maghanap ng candy. Pero I think this is gonna be sweet, or is it gonna be spicy?
That is going to be the biggest question that will be left answered shortly. But for now, in the middle of the Undas weekend, we have these two teams looking for an all-important win for different reasons. Number one, para dito sa CRISS King Crunchers, their first winning streak. Para man, of course, sa kanilang katunggali, ang VNS Griffins, to stay away from a possible losing run. Simply because with 8 teams, only 4 will make it to the next phase na siyang tinatawag natin na semifinals.
That's right. So mangangalahati ito right away, and you're looking at the standings right now. So VNS right in the middle, but we're just getting started here. And from what we saw with the VNS from their previous game, although it was not a win for them, they showed what they are made of. And eto, tingnan na lang natin. Let's look at the numbers and let's look at how that game went against, of course, Signal
Suriin
Super Spikers.
at busisihin ang itinakbo ng 4-set match sa pagitan ng Super Spikers versus probably the youngest team here in the Invitational Conference, wherein they have a total of at least 4 players in their teens. And don't be surprised because they have tried their best to keep in step against the best of the Spikers turf. But in this particular match that took 4 sets for the Super Spikers to end, lumaban ng husto ang VNS Griffins. Numbers may not tell you na it was close in several instances, but eventually the experience and depth for the Super Spikers enabled them to get past the challenge of the young Turks. The young guns who want to be big names in the landmark, of course, or in the landscape of the Spikers turf.
And what better way to start their career here in the Spikers turf but than going against the giants of the league. Pero ito, nobody will believe that this kid is all of 60 years old, and we are so lucky because we are going to see how his career will move from here on out. And I think it's going to just really skyrocket, Coach.
Oh, definitely. Sky's the limit. You talk about the upside in the game of RK Medino, a high school standout from Mapua. The pride of Bongao, Tawi-Tawi, played in the PNBF Under-19 national team that represented the country in Bahrain. At hindi lang siya, meron siya mga kakampi. Si Guerra, si Marticion. And sabi nga natin, 4 na teams sa lineup ni Coach Ralph Ocampo. Bakit? Because they can compete. Number 2, they have the game to be able to try and get inside via the back door here on the Spikers turf. But they need to win, pull up some upsets and of course rely heavily on one of only two players to score in double figures against their nemesis in their last matchup.
Arguably, the team to watch here, we're talking about VNS, also because they have a very new composition. Bukod nga sa ang daming mga bata, ang daming mga bago. So ito magandang tignan natin.
Nagpapakilala.
Nagpapakilala. Pero ito naman kalaban nila, CRISS, of course, an established team, another giant here in the Spikers turf. And their last match also went 4 sets, but this in their favor naman, going against Navy.
You're talking about a team that is trying to go for redemption. 3-time runner-ups, definitely the biggest names in Philippine volleyball. Hindi lang po nasa Signal HD Spikers, kundi nasa CRISS. National players, talagang makikita natin, reinforcements playing abroad in Marquez Espejo. This is the team that's looking for the gold. Nonetheless, nothing else. But of course, their biggest roadblock continues to be the Signal Super Spikers. But they cannot look beyond what lies ahead because even in their last matchup against Philippine Navy, it was a 4-set win that lasted almost 2 hours. And numbers will tell you what, once again, depth and hunger. And of course, big name players such as Requinton, Jude Garcia, and Marquez Espejo paved the first win for Coach Ty Bunde.
I love that you mentioned Jaron Requinton, who scored 17 points in that last outing. But when in his first year, di pa siya big name, pero bigla siyang nagpakilala nitong 2025.
He was ready when his number was called. Played off the bench in his very first conference, but this is someone who has been a big name in the UAP circuit for many years. A 3-time beach volleyball champion, a former US or UAP Juniors Finals MVP in Season 80, Rookie of the Year in beach volleyball in Season 81, a 2-time bronze medalist in the Southeast Asian Games. Name it, he's done it, but the object of the games is to help win this franchise back its first gold medal.
For sure, we'll have plenty of opportunity to talk more about Jaron Requinton, who I am sure will figure greatly in this match today between CRISS and VNS. Hashtag SpikersTurf 2025 kung gusto nyo pong makisali sa aming conversation and just let us know what you're thinking as we bring you this very exciting game. And we are ready. Coach, are you ready?
Anytime, huh?
Let's turn it over now to our venue announcer for the start of this third match.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome inside the Paco Arena in the city of Manila. This is Season 8 of the Spikers Turf, where power meets passion. This is the 2025 Invitational Conference. Match number 9 is the preliminary round matchup between the VNS Griffins and their opponents, the CRISS King Crunchers. Introducing the 2 national referees officiating this match. Our first referee is Joven Racelis. Second referee, Bobby Celso. Let's now meet the starters. First, for the VNS Griffins. Outside spiker number 1, Kimi Liray. Middle blocker number 5, Andre Pacquiao. Outside hitter number 6, Axel Pook. Setter number 10, Jimwell Guerra. Middle blocker number 14, Titus Villacruzes. And opposite hitter number 15, RK Medino. Starting libero is number 2, Joshua Cruz. Sitting in as the head coach for VNS in this game is John De Guzman. And now the starters for the CRISS King Crunchers. Outside spiker number 2, Jaron Requinton. Middle blocker number 4, Kim Malabunga. Opposite hitter number 5, Jude Garcia. Setter number 9, Adrian Villeados. Outside spiker number 19, Noel Campton. And middle blocker number 24, Popoy Colinares. Starting libero is number 18, John Philip Pepito. Head coach for CRISS is Anusorn Tai Pundit.
Alright, starters on your screens. This is a different set. Just one player starting today. We're talking about Andre Bakil for VNS instead of Axel Book. And it's the same first unit for Coach Tai Bundit and the CRISS King Crunchers. I think the pressure is on these guys because everybody's expecting them to win against, sabi mo nga, this newly minted, the young guns of VNS. Which I think is a good place to be. Ikaw, coach, ang di ba? Yung experience mo, okay din yung gano'n na medyo yung expectation hindi pa na-establish.
Totoo yan. Kaya napaka-importante the attitude of competing against the best in the country instead of being intimidated. Given that a lot of these players also have had the chance to play against this team of the King Crunchers in the previous conference.
A lot of the young guns that you're talking about are part of the under-18 program of Alas Pilipinas, particularly nung ang ating CRK.
The grassroots program is really very much alive.
Jude Garcia, blocked there. Of course, VNS took that first point, but CRISS now on the score.
All right.
Board. Yeah.
After an attack error, they rebound right away. Marquez Peo not starting once again for the second straight match.
Labas. And that's a break. Early break for VNS. Talked about earlier, coach, at the top of our coverage. VNS really taking signal to 4 sets.
Right.
Which was totally unexpected. So yan pa lang talagang maganda yung pagpapakilala nila dito sa Spikers Turf.
At the same time, there's no more element of surprise for them. And that's why it's essential para dito sa King Crunchers. Number 1, to limit run force errors, which totaled about 24. Their 4-set win over the Navy Sea Lions.
Another chance here for CRISS to set up the opposite, and that works.
That's a 3-time Spikers Turf MVP. And multiple champion in the Spikers Turf, but when he was playing for the Signal Super Spikers, talking about Jude Garcia, also the medal Southeast Asian Games beach volleyball specialist.
Ooh, good defense from CRISS. Noel Campton, a new face here with the CRISS Crunchers. Star of the LSU. And we're seeing the boys in blue showing good hustle.
Very quick.
Campton is blocked, almost. Jaron Requinto getting a hand on that, but could not keep it in play. That was exciting.
Not just very quick and scrappy, but likewise in terms of blocking, they had 8 against Signal 7. You see the presence in terms of middle defense here for the light blue shirts.
Okay, Medino. And almost an ace, but CRISS able to keep the ball in play.
Nice.
Another chance here for the King Crunchers.
Oh.
That one. Inside, and that will be another point for CRISS. They're now up by 1.
You really like the perspective of Jude Garcia when he goes sky high. Quick for his vertical. Hardly misses. And once again, that cross-court delivery gave them a 1-point lead. Wow, nice.
All alone there, Noel Campton. What a beauty.
Indeed. Campton coming off an 8-point game, played 2 sets against the Navy Sea Lions. They had a total of 9 blocks against the 6 of the Navy Sea Lions.
Knew exactly
Just
what it'd be.
last Monday, yung opening day natin.
Big serves we're seeing from CRISS. Up. Just heads up volleyball from CRISS and something that VNS has to expect. Babalik at babalik ang bola.
Hindi ka pwedeng tumigil dahil laging may nandyan, nakaabang. Worth mentioning that some players will not be seeing action eventually for Signal and CRISS as they help out the Southeast Asian Games national team or the Alas Pilipinas with the Southeast Asian Games preparation eventually.
And another break here. The second service error from CRISS, giving already 2 free points to VNS.
That stops a 4-point run coming from CRISS.
Wow! Kim Malabunga wasting no time there.
And that's a world-class veteran already. Talking about the former UAP champion. Minted, yes. Decorated, yes. Vastly experienced. Yes na yes. Na yes. Yeah.
Kitang-kita naman.
Sa tangkad, oo. At sa husay.
Guerra going to, wow! And ayaw lang niya sayangin lahat ng mga papuri mo eh. Diba?
Dapat naman kasi sa husay ni Kim Malabunga for the longest time. And this is a big scoring run here in set 1 para dito sa King Crunchers.
They're up by 4 in our first technical timeout.
Back here at the Paco Arena, this is the 2025 Spikers Turf Invitational Conference. Now today, the league's youngest team, VNS, is going up against last year's silver medalists, and they are ready to fight. Now with just a month and a half of preparation, the team admits that teamwork is still a work in progress. Bago lang kami nagsama-sama, sabi nila. May kakulangan pa sa communication at minsan nagkakahiyaan pa sa court. Now after their last game, the team immediately went back to training to focus on chemistry. Despite the tough schedule and the short prep, the team's mindset remains positive. Sabi ni Coach, no pressure. Hindi namin tatanggapin ang pagkatalo. Lalaban kami kahit mabigat yung kalaban. Now today, VNS is determined to prove that smart plays and not just power can go a long way. Utakan lang natin pagdating sa atake at unang pasa, sabi ni Coach. Now VNS may be young, but they are ready to make a statement. Back to you, Chiki and Coach Ronnie.
Thanks a lot for that, Fiona. To come back to action here. And CRISS keeps their 4-point lead.
Malabunga, and of course, Jude Garcia joining forces with Noel Campton. But I think it's also worth mentioning na si Ish Polvorosa hindi po makakapaglaro dahil sa patuloy na pagsubok makarecover sa kanyang nakalipas na knee injury.
And really unfortunate for Ish Polvorosa as Jaron Requinton. We mentioned him at the top of the coverage. We expect nothing less from him.
Stood taller than the double block. This one against a double block.
Yeah.
Tremendous vertical and placement straight to that zone. Long and deep. Nandun naman yung dalawang blockers eh.
Pero hindi babawan, ano?
Tumingkayat lang, lumipad na.
5-point lead for CRISS. Good wind up, good defense from Campton. Requinton keeps it in play. A chance here for CRISS. Set up. Requinton one more time. Gets it off the block. And that is a 6-point lead down for CRISS.
The defense becoming to be a constant problem para dito sa VNS. Makikita mo sa reaction ng kanilang mentor ngayon. Hindi siya natutuwa sa nangyayari dahil of broken plays. Doon sila nabubutasan.
Again, we're getting breaks, or VNS is getting breaks from the service errors of CRISS. Pero hindi pa sila nakaka-produce ng sarili ng mga plays. We're not seeing the connection yet. And I guess sabi mo nga, nahihirapan kasi hindi mabibigat yung mga binibigay sa kanila. They're unable to set up and really get their system going.
Out of the 6 points ng VNS, apat dyan ay
service errors.
coming from the King Crunchers.
And that was into the net, so that's going to be a point for VNS. Another error on the attack.
5 of the 8 points coming off 3 points given up by CRISS. But VNS, they have to craft or carve some points here.
Yeah.
But the lead is down to 3.
Jaron again getting another point using the blocker's hands. That's 3 in a row for Jaron Riquinton.
Isolated against a single blocker. Will not get it done for VNS. Excellent. Fake. Napakabigat ng may nagpakagat. Was on the run. That's the way it should be.
Good first ball. Rebound for CRISS. And Riquinton coming from the right pin this time. He's all over the place.
Left flank, right pin. No problem for Riquinton. Used to come off the bench. Used to have very minimal playing time. But once he got going, he became a fixture in the starting unit of Coach Bunde.
Oh. And that's a good one. So these mga zero tempo, yung mga mabibilis, mukhang yun ang kailangan nila.
Kasi may Preliminaries, may Malabunga. That shoot set was a good escape act para dito sa Griffins. Pero 3 attack points pa lamang sila rito. The rest are errors coming from CRISS.
Oh, definitely no error there. That was flawless.
Another pride of UST. Itong si Preliminaries. Si Ishmael Borosa, wala. Pero may Jewel Asia at yung kanilang starting setter na dating manlalaro ng Arellano na si Villados, embracing the opportunity.
And the chase again, another broken play here for VNS. Tough serves coming from CRISS. Hampton is blocked. Good rebound there for VNS. And that one falls inside, and a well-earned point for VNS. That was care of... Sino natin uli?
Si Villa
Sino bang
Crucis ba ito?
pumalo nito? Villa Crucis, indeed.
Cross
Titus Villa Crucis
Yes.
going cross court.
Nice name, Titus.
Yeah, Titus.
Philosopher ang dating.
Good stop. Oh, it's going to be a free ball, though.
Wow.
And
And that was in transition. Kaya ako binabanggit si Villados kasi I would like to make Echo Adahar a good example. He was playing well, lurking in the shadows, under the radar. Suddenly, he got a call-up and played for the national team.
Yeah. Oh, that's called inside by the Lions judge.
Likewise by Jude Garcia. No challenge there in the part of the King Crunchers.
Another well-earned point for VNS.
Courtesy of Medino, the player that we highlighted during our pregame.
11 points in that last game against Signal. Malabunga just keeps coming. It's been Malabunga and Riquinton just giving the kids a hard time over on the VNS side. Still a 5-point lead for CRISS in our second technical timeout.
About sa gelling naman po, hindi naman po kami masyado nahirapan sa pag-gel sa mga bago kasi gaya po ng mga mantra ng team namin is happy-happy. Parang nadagdagan lang din po kami ng mga masasayang tao sa loob ng court at sa team namin. Yung nakaraang conference, parang almost makukuha na namin yung crown. So this conference, mas pinagtrabahuan namin.
Jan Riquinton talking about the happy culture of CRISS. Talagang trademark yan ng Rebisco franchise.
At dala yan ni Coach Ty Bundit. Ni Coach Ateneo.
Yeah.
Oo. At yan lagi, lahat ng nakapaglaro sa kanya regarding his practices, regarding his attitude that he preaches.
Yun, maraming ang, we mentioned the crisscross franchise, so maraming mga umilalim kay Coach Tai. At sabi mo nga, dinadala na nila sa mga kupunan nila. With or without Coach Tai at the helm, that same culture is embraced by whatever team these kids end up in.
These kids, no?
These kids.
Pwede ba
ganun na
natin,
talaga
Pwede ba nating sabihin new kids on the block?
Ayan naman.
Oh. Who are now behind by 6, their biggest deficit. After starting out ahead because of miscues early on para sa crisscross. Pero yung eagerness nandun. Yung willingness nandun. Eh, walang patawad itong crisscross.
Oh, alam mong kinakargahan talaga nila yung kanilang mga serves. High-risk serves because we've seen already 5 service errors from the King Crunchers.
That's the first line of offense. Make or break, so to speak.
Oh, it's a good one. It sails outside. Look good, though. And at this point, really VNS has to keep in mind that they do not have the luxury of giving up points at the service line.
That's correct.
That's a good one. Is it called inside?
That will be an attack error on the part of Bakil. Good idea on that shoot set once again on a 0 tempo play, but this time will go away. Down 7.
Big serves. Good defense. They need that. Pero hindi pa rin nakaka-create ang VNS.
Good read coming from Pepito. A defensive specialist from the Perpetual Altas.
And a timeout by the Griffins.
Pinapractice natin C-ball. Paano set ang C-ball? Di ba, high ball papunta sa net, hindi papunta sa audience. Bakit papunta sa audience? O yung receive natin, alam natin, pag nag-jump serve si Noel tsaka si Jude straight. The rest is cross. Ang target server lang sa kanila si Preliminaries. The rest is cross. Pwede tayo sa receive. Kaya ngayon, set, pag may receive naman tayo, kailangan maka-execute tayo ng play. Play 1. Kahit isang play lang yan, play 1 lang. Execute mo lang. Overload, separate, pipe.
Coach Ralph, echoing exactly what you're talking about, Coach Ronnie, no? Na hindi natin nakikitaan ng sistema ang VNS. Hindi sila nagkakaroon ng opportunity to show what they practice
Yung
in
game
training.
plan nila sa execution. Although meron veterano dyan, dating malalaro ng fighting mo doon, si Jeremy Pedrosa can try to restore some sense of order.
Here's a chance. Play 1. Still foiled by Crisscross.
Porsyentuhan.
Yep, they have
may
to be...
nakaabang na tinambangan na naman ang opensa ng VNS Griffins who were up by 1, down by 9. This is a 10-point turnaround imposed by the King Crunchers.
And Noel Campton keeps dealing these heavy serves. No mercy. Ganyan na lang ang respeto nila sa VNS. That looked good. But Pepito there with the pickup. Jaro Quinton goes up and over the two-man block. Good effort on defense for VNS. Third chance for Crisscross, and it takes Kim Malabunga again. Close out.
Totally different player from what he was in NU, wherein he was already that good. But now, not only is he a lethal offensive weapon, but likewise very solid sa kanyang floor defense. Sa blocking pa rin.
Nadagdagan ng mga 0.25 seconds yung hang time niya.
Saka iba na yung kumpiyansa. Finally.
That's off the block, and VNS will take that.
Reaction agad ni Coach Tai Bundit nung nabutasan sila ng off-the-block point. Coming from this play. Oh, nice. May nagpakagat sa gitna. Extracting one blocker.
It's going to take a serious run for VNS to keep playing in this first set, and that's not how to do it.
Medyo naratal yung new kids on the block. Let's see how they settle things down. Because this first set might be over very soon.
Oh, almost, but Recanton was onto that last play. Here comes Crisscross. Whoa!
that's a
And
back row shot. That
that's
seems
right.
like a front row attempt.
Parang galing sa service area eh.
Kung may sound effects yan, ang chika ito na yun.
Oh.
Pambihira talaga si Jude Garcia. 11 set points.
Ang galing-galing mo. Dapat dito ganun din. Okay, kailangan nyo lang. O, pagdating ng second set, kailangan tayo makarecover. Kahit tayo just do your best.
Kailangan natin momentum.
Let's go! Wala tayo ulit! 7 minutes!
Like you mentioned, Coach, a lot of set points here. Many, many chances for
Ala.
Chris Cross to take this first set. So VNS will have to learn from this first frame and see what they can do in the second, unless they pull off a miracle. You'll never know.
A lot of pressure para dito kay Jimwell Guerras to be better with their execution offensively. Wala pa yatang 5 attack points meron sila dito sa unang set.
And the blocking has been on point for Chris Cross as well. There's 1 point, 1 down for VNS. They saved 1 of 11 set points.
Coming from John Derek Bautista, who was a 7-point scorer against the Signal Super Spikers.
Napagsabihin siya ni Coach Charles, ibang galing-galing mo sa training.
Oo.
Aha. Good read there by VNS. But Chris Cross will get a chance here to close it out. And again, Garcia, same play. Coming from the back row, just putting a nail on the coffin here. And that was an easy first set win for Chris Cross. And we talked about really the youth versus experience, and I think that was very evident in the first set. We will be back with Coach Ronnie to talk about the numbers of set number 1. 25-14, the final score in that first set took 20 minutes to settle the score, so it was a cakewalk for the Chris Cross King Crunchers, and VNS didn't know what hit them. So natauhan yata ang VNS. Mahirap pala dito sa Spikers.
Oh, it actually didn't start this way, the way it ended. Kasi sa una, sumasana yung King Crunchers at buhay na buhay yung kumpiyansa ng VNS Griffins. But apparently, it triggered an early juggernaut coming from Jude Garcia, Jarek and Compton. But I thought that Villados, in terms of playmaking, was excellent. Made it difficult for the blockers of the Griffins to stay in front of the attackers. And the numbers that will tell you that Villados had a lot of success, a lot of excellent sets, +9 in attack points, and the blocking of Malabunga and the rest. The King Crunchers showed you that they really wanted to jump the gun on these young Turks. Pag nagkukumpiyansa, mahirap kalaban. At naranasan na ng Chris Cross, makuha na ng isang set ng Navy Sea Lions doon sa una nilang panalo. Bagay na ayaw nilang maulit at ayaw nilang pahabain pa kung sakali man ang laban nito.
Of course, all you volleyball fans have been hearing VNS. I mean, they are a familiar name. Pero sabi nga natin, this is a whole different team. We only have 4 returnees in this current VNS team. So talagang medyo nanganganay pa, pero nakikita natin the exuberance of youth, the fearlessness. Sabi mo, they're all in. They really want to play, and I think it really is a privilege for them to be able to play in this level right away.
Well said.
And here we go. Second set underway. And Crisscross with Jude Garcia coming from the left pin this time. He is on a roll. Hindi na tumigil mula sa set 1.
And just like Jare Quinton, left wing, right wing.
Yes.
What goes up sometimes takes a while to go down.
That's true.
Yun na nakikita ko, higher and higher for Quinton and Jude Garcia.
6 points now for Jude Garcia. Oh, solo block again. Seeing a lot of those from Crisscross.
And
That's
even
Colinares.
the best point of attack ni Guerra ay inaabangan na. This is a play. Sent to sender ni Colinares.
Good serve. Good first ball for VNS. The blocking on point for Crisscross.
Nice.
Nahihirapan makapenetrate ang VNS. Back row attack. And look at that pickup. Oh, that one got away. And yan ang tiyaga. Right there, getting many of the touches.
And that's the value of prolonging a rally or creating one. At least you have a 50% chance of scoring. That's an offensive block here, courtesy of the blue shirts. First kill block of the match for them.
Good serve. Oh.
Yun naman ang sagot ni Villados agad.
Colinares also really has been showing how he fits right in.
Yes, very tall, a little stocky, no? But just the same, gets to his vertical really quick.
So doubling his output right away. And in the first set with 2 points, and he already has 4.
Oh,
Ooh, what a swipe. And RK Medino, we're counting on RK Medino to really get VNS out of the hole because he was the hero that almost gave Signal a problem in that first game they played.
player
Here in
number
Spikers
15, only at 16.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet 16, ma.
Parang hirap paniwalaan ko minsan, ano?
Pero nakakatuwa.
Oh, that one outside.
No
And
contact.
Lira was looking
Yes.
for a check ball. He's not going to get it. Lira is also another young one.
Dami to, 4 o 5.
16 years old din ito.
16, 17.
And of course, in terms of their height, nakikita naman natin na in every aspect nangingibabaw talaga.
Yes.
Crisscross.
Oh, miss it.
That's straight to Ty Bundit. Showing off his wares here.
I can
Papakita
see.
to si Coach Ty.
I can see that Coach Ty is in shape.
Oo nga.
Nagluksong baka.
Lulundag.
Tingnan natin,
Isa pa
tingnan
nga.
natin, tingnan natin. That matrix move by Coach Ty.
Oh, that deserves a point, Coach Ty.
Yes, sir.
Ah!
And again, yung fake sa gitna ng middle hitter, ang laking bagay. Villados doing an excellent job. Ilang setters na magagaling ito. Jewel Asia, Echo Adahar.
And gelling really well with the newbies, with Noel Campton and Colinares. And that's inside. 2 straight points for Campton.
That can't happen para sa Griffins. Offense dries up. The defense has to step up. They have to move their feet. They have to be ready. Sinabi naman niya kanina. Ang kanilang mentor, dumipensa at bumilisan ng kilo si Coach John De Guzman, taking over the reins from Coach Ralph Ocampo. Nasa batang Pinoy, si Coach Ralph.
Ooh. Finally, Liray getting one in. He's getting a lot of touches like we said. So, si Liray finally getting through.
The very young Liray. Born 2007, my goodness.
Good D. Another chance on offense here. That one outside. So that is an error on the attack for VNS. But they're keeping it rather close. Only a 3-point lead for Crisscross. And this time VNS earning their points.
Another miss hit coming from Diwa.
Yeah, they're getting the opportunities, they're getting the plays, but just kulang lang sa asinta ni Diwa doon. We are at our first technical timeout. Crisscross up by 4.
You are still watching the 2025 Spikers Turf Invitational Conference. Now, back from his national team stint with Alas, Kim Malabunga admits that the transition back to the King Crunchers wasn't always easy, especially with the difference in systems. But right now, he's happy with how the team is coming together. Maganda ginagalaw ng mga teammates ko, mga bata man, at pati kaming mga kababalik lang, sabi niya. For Kim, one big takeaway from the national team is confidence, something that he now tries to pass on to the rookies. Wala yan sa edad o sa experience.
Still
Gusto
serving
mo makatulong
Kim
sa team,
Malabunga.
kailangan mo may up ang sarili mo, sabi niya. As one of the team's veterans, Kim embraces his role as a leader and a motivator. Kahit ano man mangyari, gawin mo lang best mo para sa team, he reminds his teammates. Maliit na bagay man yan, pero napakalaki ang impact. Now, Kim continues to prove that true leadership goes beyond skill. It's always about mindset and heart. Back to you, Chiki and Coach Ronnie.
Thanks a lot, Fiona. And you cannot underscore the importance of having a true leader in your team.
Right.
An anchor. Somebody talaga who will carry you through, make you feel secure, and really lead the way. And, you know, every time, depending on that, I mean, regardless of what challenges they face.
It always helps when the one that you are trying to follow or emulate has reached the highest pinnacle of competition. Ilan lang ba naman na nakapaglaro in the level that they were at just a few months ago?
You might be wondering,
A month
kayo
ago.
mga nanonood, no? Nasan ba si Mark Espejo? He is nursing an elbow strain, so he is suited up, but I don't know if he's going to see action today. But talk about, giants in the sport.
Right?
And really the advantage of having a Mark Espejo on your team as well.
How many Filipinos have played overseas as a reinforcement? Mark Espejo, of course, Brian Bagunas, who's playing for the Osaka Bluetons at present. JB Sumagaysay, Mads Gampong.
Oh, we have our first video challenge, a black touch challenge. It looks like it is going to... Pinakita ba natin? Okay, mukhang...
Successful challenge. So.
All right, that went the way of VNS. So it's just a 3-point lead that they need to make up. Good block, but the cover by Requinton. But things happening quickly and VNS responding. And they are now only within 2.
This is where the difference lies. King Crunchers, 15 of 29, 52% attack accuracy in set 1. Dito, pumapalag ang blockers ng Griffins, but unforced errors will hurt. Always will hurt.
Sayang, they could have been a run, a mini run that they get going there. So lead is back to 3 for CRISS. For those of you just joining us on One Sports Plus or Pilipinas Live, first set went to CRISS 25-14.
Oh, nice. Straight at Colinares, single block. That was full of confidence.
Yeah.
Extreme force used.
This is really something that VNS needs. They need a boost. And a picker-upper. Canton. Too much for Medino, who challenged him all alone.
That's an upper picker. Meanwhile, Noel Campton, a standout from the De La Sargin Archers, also part of the national pool, rated the national team.
Ooh. Almost, but Garcia, too smart for Medino. Somebody was at the net.
That's Kim. Was that Kim possible?
Yeah. Mukhang gano'n na nga. Ikaw, nakakahalatang meron kang yung mga pinapanood nyo ng apo nyo, ha? May Kim possible na nalalaman si
Sanay ako
Coach
sa
Ronnie.
Sanay ako sa Powerpuff Girls.
Noel Campton with a swipe.
Again, Villados. Fine distribution. Nakita niya, ginagalaw ang mga blockers, mas masipag. Sa net defense ang VNS has to be more crafty and creative with this ball distribution.
Very down the line there by Campton. Good first ball for VNS. Oh!
Off the block from RK Medino.
Kita mo yung lakas nun dahil yung talbog ng bola. Let's take a look at that one more time. Campton challenging Medino all alone. Not enough. Tit for tat, said Medino.
Reminds me of Leo Ordiales. The way yung his height, no? Na naging wing spiker at ngayon ay kamador ng national team.
On coming.
Too many weapons for Villados. But one thing good about VNS, they're playing much better here in set 2.
Yep. And true to his name, he likes the CRISS cross-court shots. Regalo.
Over receive. And says, Jai to the world. Malapit na. Sandali na lang, Pasko na. And again, just as a reminder to our Spikers Tour followers, the competition will end to help prepare the Alas national team for the Southeast Asian Games.
Kaya po napakabilis din at punong-puno ang ating schedule. 3 games per game day.
Walang tulugan.
Wala.
2 straight.
Oh,
3
really
points given up here.
exciting day for volleyball here today, Coach, as we give VNS time.
Huwag natin hayaan lumayo yung score. Okay, kanina 2 points na lang yan eh. Nilalayo natin ulit. So, aggressive pa tayo sa receive. Aggressive pa tayo sa receive. Sira tayo, boys. Go, 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 go.
Even in the coaching, no, makikita mo talaga na this is an opportunity for these boys to learn. Si Coach De Guzman really taking the opportunity to point out the things that the boys need to adjust to.
Technical corrections, of
Oo.
course. And the players are engaged. Nakikita mo naman eh. Hindi laglag ang balikat. Naratan lang noong unang set. Pero dito lumalaban. Problema lang dun sa first ball nila kanina. Back-to-back miscues. 2 points consecutive para dito sa King Crunchers.
Good first ball again. Oh! And there's a net violation. And Crisscross now extend their lead to 6 in our second technical timeout.
Ang goal po namin ngayon ay makapasok po sa top 4 at makalaro namin yung mga team sa ibang bansa na sasali sa Spikers. Ang goal ko po ngayon matapos ko yung ngayong season na yung Spikers Turf na maganda yung nilalaro ko.
And again, really, Camille just looking forward to really learning during this conference and getting the experience. Yan yung talagang, yun yung hindi mo mabibili. Yung
Wala.
kailangan mo talagang daanan
Yes.
di ba? Hindi mo rin pwede ma-practice yun.
Ay, hindi. That's why they say the learning curve, learning is always a process.
Here comes Liray and
Wow.
napalangko.
This was just a 2-point edge for the King Crunchers in what we thought was going to be a nail-biter within set 2. Hindi kumagat yung isang blocker. Kung hindi, nakubabawa ang wing spiker ng Griffins are now behind by 7 at this stage.
Whew, that one outside. A lucky break here for VNS. Pero kargado talaga ito mga binibigay na serve ni Noel
They
Capton.
went for an ace.
Aha.
Went for a difficult zone.
Lira had 6 points against Signal. Good. Another chance here. Requinton coming from the left pin.
That's punishment really. First, you defend Kim Malabunga's slide play. But on the opposite wing, there's Jare Quinton.
Yeah.
Once again, who's higher than the blocker.
Got Bevy Bagala coming into the game for the first time, usually at the serve.
Na matutuwa ka because he has embraced this role for Coach Tai Bundit. In the depth of the King Crunchers.
Yeah.
Ah,
That
nice.
one is off the hands. Good enough.
That's a windmill hit.
That's a good point. Bautista.
2 points in the set for Bautista.
He had 7 points against Signal, so another one we're expecting to really get the team out of the hole. But CRISS is not making it easy on them. Now a 7-point lead for the King Crunchers.
You have Jude Garcia, who's a back row specialist, and then Noel Campton shows us na meron din siya niyan in his arsenal. 12-10 lang kaninang talaan.
Uy, pasok! That was a difficult one. It looked like it was going to float out.
And as coaches always say, praying and hoping will not get things done. You have to move. You always have to be ready. And this is a mortal sin, giving up that service ace at this stage of the match. Down 8.
Wow. Good defense, because that was an excellent play there by VNS. And just the response, the transition on the side of CRISS paying off.
Coach Typhoon did liking the effort ng King Crunchers. This is methodical and merciless on the part of the King Crunchers. 12-10, 9-2 run.
And 11 excellent sets already. Oh, good read.
Naka-recover pa rin.
Bautista,
Nice,
smart
nice.
play, like a pro, like a vet.
Nice. Understanding that the defense was in scramble mode. And at times, it's not all about power. It's all about reading the defense.
Yeah, perfect. Just enough touch there to make it land in that hole. Jude Garcia again. Rebound for VNS. Another chance here. Bautista is blocked.
There's that Preliminaries. Finally stopping itong si Bautista
Yeah.
with this play. Alam na nila kung kanina pupunta.
If it's any consolation to VNS, CRISS is known for their blocking.
Oh, indeed. Automatic yan with Coach Typhoon.
Oh. Whoop. And miscommunication there, something that VNS still is clearly working on.
Guerra tried to go to his middle hitter.
CRISS is cruising in the second set like they did the first.
Kahit puro open ang bato niya. Ngayon umiba pero sumala naman.
Running attack and Noel Campton. Usually yung mga mahirap mabasa, di ba?
Yes.
Yung mga slide attack.
But for those experienced players, they can read the ball distribution.
Yeah.
Open, middle.
Look at
Opposite.
that. And the timing. Campton. Now he's showing off. Solo block by Noel Campton.
Flexing,
Setting up.
flexing si Noel.
Flexing. Set point for CRISS. That's one saved by VNS.
One of the more experienced players for the Griffins. That's Jeremy Pedrosa. Scores of the diagonal play. 14 in the second set. 12-10 scoreline earlier since that time. 12 against 4 in favor of the King Crunchers.
Good serve. That one goes over. Here's a chance for VNS. And that one is saved by CRISS. Campton wants to finish. And that one goes beyond the mark. You know, Noel Campton always going for that corner pocket. Missed it this time. And buhay pa rin ang VNS.
No challenge on the part of the King Crunchers. 2 set points saved by the Griffins.
That one's outside, and we end with a score of 25-15 in the second set. VNS earned their points this time, which is a better showing than the first set. Still an easy win for CRISS. Definitely dominating against the young blood of VNS, but there's a lot more to playing volleyball than winning the games, and I'm sure VNS will appreciate that when they look back at the tape and see what they have to learn after this encounter. We'll be back to talk more about set 2.
every year kasi ito yung parang nilook forward namin, yung Spikers Turf talaga. So, yung team namin is composed of young guns and mga konting veterans. So, mix siya. So, sobrang excited ako kung paano mag-mix or mag-gel yung mga ganong tao sa isang team.
Team goal siguro, one win at a time. Parang kada laro pagbutihin and hanggang sa makarating ng semis and finals. Yun. And personal goal naman is makatulong sa mga teammates kasi tagal-tagal naming nawala eh. Parang medyo yung bonding ba na kasama sila. Pero parang konti lang naman yun kasi magkakilala naman talaga kami.
(25-15), almost identical scores, just as long. 20 minutes it took for CRISS to win that second set. So like we said before the break, Coach, if kung tignan natin, medyo nag-improve ang VNS from the first set.
Unfortunately, they gave up another big scoring run. And anytime you give up a large scoring run against an excellent team, it's very hard to recover. Masyadong malaki yung disparity doon sa run. Well, hindi ka naman makakascore ng 5 sunod sa ganitong klaseng kalaban at katapat. And CRISS understands that experience is on their side. That's why they're not letting up, stepping on the gas, so to speak. And the onus right now is on the Griffins.
Yes.
How well they can recover from 2 straight sets that they have dropped. Attack points nabawasan naman nila eh. At yung mga tsong kanila sa set 1, 6 lang attack points nila. Dito pumalo na sa 10. Sa blocking nabuhay naman sila. But the error count has to be lesser, I believe, because ang CRISS who committed a lot of errors dun sa 4-set win laban sa Navy Lions seemingly are seamless today. Mindful of unnecessary points given up dahil nagtanda na sila doon sa isang set na nakuha ng Sea Lions kontra sa kanila. At nakuha ng VNS laban sa Signal Super Spikers.
Nakita natin the first set kung doon papunta eh, di ba? Ang daming error at the serve ng CRISS, pero inayos din nila. And credit to VNS because in the first set, it was almost an identical score, no? Pero ito dito sa second set, nakita natin na most of those points were earned by their offense.
Pumuntos talaga, hindi lang nabigyan ng libreng puntos.
And they just have to expect CRISS to play their A game. And there will be a tendency perhaps for lesser mortals to relax here and let go because of the comfortable lead. Let's see if CRISS will keep that in mind. Meantime, VNS, of course, now is in a must-win situation.
Oh, yes,
and
nothing else.
see.
As we get a glimpse of Luca Mamone. 6'6" from Las Vegas, Nevada. Comes from Long Beach City College. Played in Pineview High School in Utah. Only 21 years old.
Puro, you know, adding na naman to their height statistic.
Grabe. Off the bench. Wala pa si Marquez Pejo.
That's right. So this is a test now for VNS. They have to really look back at that game against Signal Nakisla.
Naisahan sila. Naisahan nila.
Oh. And that's no mean feat. Liray will score first.
A swipe coming from Liray. Nahusay ito. Hindi katangkaran pero nahusay lumaro.
So balikan natin yung laban nila against Signal. 25-23 was the score in the first set. 25-15, just like this second set. And nanalo sila ng 29-27 in set 3. So let's see if VNS can pick up their game.
Miss coming from Pedrosa. Incidentally, Kim Chris Liray. NCAA Season 100 MVP. NCAA Season 100 first.
Very decorated.
From Damulog National High School. Bukidnon.
And we like the grassroots program where we discover these players from all over the country. Hindi na Manila-centric yung ating scouting.
Mahirap maghanap. Batang Pinoy, palarong pambansa. Dadayuhin ng mga coaches yan.
Ooh, good first ball by Liray. Up and down. Kim Ton is just unforgiving.
That's the right word. Unforgiving. Merciless. And again. Well, nakita mo naman yung duelo.
Yeah. It's perfect timing,
Yes,
no? With
yes.
his blocks.
Again, the open. Doon sila nakaabang.
Now from the right pin, blocker still there for crisscross. Liray tried to push the ball. That's seems to be the thing to do.
One against Jude Garcia. One against Noel Campton. Liray has scored all of the 2 points here in set number 3. With his swipe again.
Smart. Ooh. Oh, good pickup there. And Liray on a roll, starting off with that dig.
3 points coming from Liray. Maybe the leader that they need.
Yeah. As we mentioned, scored 6 points against Signal. It was Medino and Book who had, or rather, yeah.
11 points apiece.
Sila naka-double digits.
Ito na. Si Luca Mamon. O Mamon ba? Tama, di ba?
I'll take it. Either way sounds good as long as you say it, Coach.
Luca na lang. Side at 4. Liray trying to spark some fire in the hearts of the young guns.
Buok, who has not figured in this game today. Meantime,
Mamone.
Mamone. Siguro Mamone, no? Kasi true to his Italian roots pa. Very Italian name.
Ciao, Romano.
Yeah.
Kailangan alam ko dyan. My goodness.
Yeah. It's gonna be a free ball here for crisscross.
Oh,
Oh,
that was close.
Bautista getting it up, and he goes for the attack. Oh, into the net. Unfortunately, that was a tough set for him. Sayang, ganda ng puto niya.
At saka hinihingi talaga niya.
Ah.
3 kalapating pinalakpakan. 2 straight points para dito sa King Crunchers.
Wow.
Woo!
Good stop, though. Good first ball for VNS. Chance here for crisscross to counter. What a set, but what a pickup. Defense looking good for the Griffins. Aha! Requinton!
Oh, yes.
So
Oh, my.
smart. Halos nagtinginan kami ni Jaron Requinton doon. Dahil
Oo.
nandun ako talagang tinitignan ko rin yung butas sa court.
Pero siya
ng
nasa
VNS.
ulap. Tayo nasa lupa.
Pababa yung tingin. Oh, a foot fault
Oh,
challenge from
let's see.
VNS. But in these instances, we remember that volleyball requires quick thinking talaga. Kasi these choices that you make, like with Jaron Requinton, where to go, what to do, you do that in the air.
On the fly.
Pababa, on the fly talaga.
Yes. Yung thought process ng mga athletes talaga, dyan nagkakatalo.
And meantime, a foot fault. It's only been VNS with the challenges today. Saan ba? Ay, layo.
Layo.
Yeah.
Maski size 15 ang paa ni Jari Quinton. Hindi aabot.
That's the first unsuccessful challenge for VNS. So they have 1 to go in this third set. Again, desperation time for VNS. They must win this set to keep playing. They did it against Signal.
Desperate times
Yeah.
call for desperate measures.
Yes. Just really have to hard pack the game for this one. Going up against the champions and winning a set.
Oh,
Aliados looking for Campton. And that was too much for Liray. And again, crisscross at 8 points first in our technical timeout. They're up by 4.
You are still watching the 2025 Spikers Turf Invitational Conference. Now, Jaron Riginton shared that what he carries from his beach volleyball days is the same energy and joy that define the way he plays. Now, once a second stringer in past conferences, he now steps on the court as a starter, grateful for the trust his coaches and teammates have given him. Masaya lang ako na nandito ako, na nabibigyan ako ng pagkakataon, sabi niya. For Jaron, every moment counts. Every time a teammate scores, he celebrates as if he made the point himself, fueling the team spirit with his energy and enthusiasm. Now, volleyball, sabi nga niya, is his stress reliever, and he hopes that his positivity inspires everyone around him. Whether on or off the court, Jaron plays with the same heart, full of energy, gratitude, and pure love for the game. Back to you, Chiki and Coach Ron.
Thanks so much, Fiona. And that is evident on the court. Yung sa kanyang quote, masaya lang ako, period. He can stop there na eh.
Pwede kong dagdagan.
Oh.
Masaya siya kasi magaling siya.
Oo, oo nga naman.
Kaya
Paano
siya...
mo ikalulungkot yun,
Oo,
ano?
Kaya siya starter na. Ooh,
And the rampage continues.
Villlados toying with the defense.
Yeah,
Si
that's
Jaricanto
it.
naman, magaling na, nasa UST pa lang eh. Pero syempre, you have to start somewhere dahil may bigger name sa kanya noon. Sila Jao Umandan, nandyan noon. Marami pang iba.
Oh! And a break here. Much needed for VNS. Silang naghahabol. They're down 2-0. They have to win this third set to keep playing. And again, as a reminder, what Coach Ronnie told us at the top of the coverage, you have to win games right away kasi
Yes.
yung 4 lang ang papasok.
Pito
dun
lang
sa...
ang laro eh.
Oo.
Pag na-losing streak ka, ang hirap bawiin.
Single round robin, the top 4 will go through and play against our guest teams from Australia and Japan. Exciting.
Hi, arigato.
Aha.
Domo.
Actually, mas marami pang service errors ang crisscross. Pang-siyam na nila yan.
Oo. Nabawasan naman mula dun sa unang set. In fact, in set 2, they only had 4 errors. Pero dito, definitely mas marami. Pero will it be enough para makabawi ang Griffins?
Back set. Whoa!
Oh.
That was a little too overblown. No touch. That's a point for VNS.
Back-to-back errors.
Yeah.
2 consecutive points.
And this is a chance here for
Yan.
VNS to take advantage of the free points and get a mini run going. Mapatayan man lang nila. They have to experience a lead against crisscross. Aside from the early points in the first set, di na sila lumamang.
Oh, lusot.
Yan na. Eto na ang kailangan ng VNS.
And this is what experienced players are able to do. Lead the way. Pedrosa. Look at this. From that spot. Away from the double block. Beating the defense of, is that Manoli? Or Noel Camton. Down to 1. 3 straight points.
Requinton is blocked. Campton with the defense. One more time for Requinton. That bounced off the net and off the hands. And it's going to be a point for crisscross.
Tremendous adjustment coming from Jari Quinton. What about that bump set executed by Adrian Villados on a broken play?
Ginawa ng paraan, ano?
Oo. Di namimili ng bola itong si Ja.
2-point lead for VNS. Definitely still for crisscross, this is definitely still doable for VNS. They're still in the game. Oh, we have a little bit of a break here.
Naalala nyo babasa doon. Okay? Ano nyo muna yun kasi nakakakos ng delay.
And we have
Next,
no access to the conversation. We don't know what's going on. Napansin mo ba, Coach Ronnie?
Hindi, nakita ko lang nagtaas ng kamay si Adrian. Yung pala, tinawag siya. Akala ko nagtatanong siya kung siya yung server.
Play continues with VNS still trailing by 2. Back set. Good rebound there for CRISS Campton playing setter. Wow. Aguilar just covering his own attack
wow,
by Renato Garcia.
Blocking of VNS more visible here in this set. But again, Jari Quinton, the problem solver, getting the job done.
But you want to credit Jude Garcia there for going after the attack and then covering his
Yes.
own ball. Kasi
Siya
bumalik
na.
yung bola eh.
Siya nang bumuhay.
Oo. Ooh.
Tight.
Another good rebound for VNS, and they keep
Tight.
going. Liray, no, that one went over the net already, and Garcia was just nakabantay eh.
Liray was right there. Suddenly, Garcia was higher than Liray. Such a gifted athlete.
Yan talagang an athlete through and through. Oh, almost got away. Chance here for VNS. Liray going up. Good save. Great libero action from CRISS.
Tough angle. Wanted to go for a cut shot. Mahirap nga naman mag-down the line kung nakaabang na naman si Jude Garcia. And that big point by Jari Canton earlier provided or paved the way for this 5-point edge para dito sa King Crunchers. Tabla na sana kanina yan at 10 apiece.
Oh! Rickinton. Ball still
yes,
good.
yes.
That was lucky actually.
That's literally using your head.
Oo nga. Kung sinaswerte ka nga naman.
Yan ang
One
mahirap,
more time.
yan ang mahirap kalaro, Ma'am Chiki. Magaling na, mapalad pa. Yan ang maganda mapangasawa.
Gusto ko yun. Literally using his head.
Yes, ma'am.
That's what happened.
5-point run, eclipsing a 5-point or 3-point mini run earlier. Ow! Sumala.
That is what VNS needs, actually. And all is not lost yet.
Napatingin si Coach Bundit.
Oh, at least nakikita natin yung mga mini runs ng VNS. Importante yun eh. Nakikita nila na meron din naman sila ibubuga. Oh! Ito yung mga no-nos at this point for VNS. And we are at a second technical timeout. CRISS up by 4.
Guys, I'm Joshua Ibanez and...
Hi guys, I'm inviting you to watch.
Uy! Hi guys, my name is... Look! Ala, nagulat ako. Ala, tatuloy ko ba?
Hi.
Happy Halloween! Buti hindi ako yung tinakot ng ganun. Hindi ko yata kakayanin. Ang cute naman ng mga ating mga players, no? Just having fun with us here at the Halloween edition, trick-or-treat edition of Spikers Turf Invitational
Magugulatin ka ba,
Conference.
ma'am?
Ay, nako. Talagang maha-heart attack ako sa mga ganyan, mga prank na ganyan.
So dati pag may mga fair, ayaw mo ng mga horror
hindi ako
booth.
pwede sa horror booth.
Naku, doon ako parati.
Kaya lang, wala. May horror booth pa ba ngayon? Ayan, nakakahalata na naman tayo.
Digital.
Okay.
Oops,
Oh.
oops. Heroic efforts coming from Pedrosa to no avail. Again, 10-9 scoreline. Always happens before the mid or somewhere around the midpoint of a set. That is where the breakaway occurs. Imposed or occurs. But this time it's Jari Quinton at the forefront of this third set juggernaut para sa Ink Crunchers. Bago manlalaro.
And Lirai sneaks one in. And that wasn't the best of situations. That was, again, a broken play.
Yes. Yung player in. That's Ferrer, the tallest, probably, para dito sa Griffins. Anyway, Lirai scored at least 4 points in this set. Probably will emerge as the leading scorer for them. But I don't think anybody will reach double figures for the Griffins in this match.
And it takes really more than just one player showing up when you're going up against CRISS.
All right.
And yan yata ang medyo nagkukulang ngayon sa VNS. It has not been a good day for Medino. And Book, who was also a key player in that game against Signal, has not contributed here.
Too tight. Pero umaamin dun si Noel Campton na na may touch siya.
Green card. Wala namang nagano, no? Wala namang nag-challenge.
Kita ko eh. Hindi naman dinero yon kundi touch. Nagpapasko na eh.
Yun ba? Hindi ba ka opa rin? Di ba? Opa. Opa hard.
Aboji. Amone.
Oh, wow. May panahon pa talaga mag-combo attack ang CRISS.
I owe you one, but I'll extract that next point. Mautak din si Villados talaga magbigay.
That looked good.
10-9 scoreline. 10-9.
And Saura and Adahar coming in for CRISS for the first time.
Ang hina ng rotation, no? National players.
Oo nga. Pinapasok sa third set. I mean, I don't know if you want to call this garbage time, but you've got national team players coming in at this juncture. Oh, that got away. And Bautista enjoying the moment.
Yes, with the lava walk after he scored.
Yeah.
A third set point.
It's going to take a lot more of those and more effort, really.
Check this one out. Oh, nice. Through the block.
Putasan yung block. Gotta feel good. Oh, that one was for you, Mamone. Luca Mamone. Kanina siya yung siya yung decoy. Ngayon, kanyang-kanya.
Sabi nga ni Mr. Mamone, my name is Luca. I live on the 7th floor.
Sabi ng mga Gen Z, ano kayang kanta yun?
Please search. Google it. Hindi na pala. AI na pala ngayon.
AI. Ask AI.
Ask Siri.
Whoa! Another point for VNS.
Stranded at 20 points. Most number of points para sa VNS in a set is 15.
We're looking better here. So this is not a lost cause yet.
24, 25, 14.
Kaya pa to.
25-15 in the first two sets.
Oh, that roll foiled by Diwa.
Quick points.
Good anticipation there by Diwa, seeing that off speed.
Griffins are back.
That's Diwa doing exactly what he needed to do with that block. Adahar. Looking for Saura there. Wow! That's points in a row for VNS.
Cause for concern. Suddenly, it's a close third set.
Matuwa ka rin talaga dito sa VNS Griffins. Sabi mo nga, they came in with a lot of heart, which is what you need playing against teams like CRISS and Signal in their first game. Oh! And unfortunately, that service error.
You give them a ray of hope. Then open a bigger door. But that was deflating, no?
But the lead is 5, and VNS already scoring the most points so far.
In a set.
In a set. And we got Penny coming in again at the serve. And we talked about it earlier, Coach. There is the possibility of the team who's way ahead to relax. And CRISS has to remember that VNS won a set against Signal. Whoa! Yeah, we're not seeing these kills in the first or second sets, Coach.
And that's a booming reminder by RK Medino that he was an 11 point scorer. Number 1, as you mentioned earlier, naka-isang set ito laban sa Super Spikers ng Signal.
That one is inside.
Oo, may uminit na si Francis Saura. Kanina malamig talaga siya.
Oo naman.
Pero para kay Coach Ty Bundit, siguraduhan na. Diinan na.
Ito na, balik na ulit sa first unit. That's a good first ball. Chance here for VNS. Ooh, nice pickup. Nice try anyway, and that's going to be a point for that down-the-line attack.
And the wing spiker is taller than the middle blocker. That's RK Medino. Yan, naalala ko sa kanya si Leo Ordiales.
At 16 years old, Coach, may itatangkad pa ba yan?
Meron pa. Oo.
At push! Liray with the anticipation. Smart moves.
Down to 3.
And in that last sequence, you're seeing Liray, the thinking player.
Quick to react.
Yeah.
After the back set by Villados.
Oh, tough serve. And Pepito tried, couldn't keep the ball in play. And look at VNS, only within 2 points now.
This was an 8-point lead earlier.
Yes.
First time out called by Coach Ty Bundit in this match.
Man. Ano na, patapos na. Important point. Alright, man. Say that. Important spiking. Kailangan pala sila tayo sa last. May palay. Happy. Okay, end tayo na maganda. Next na. Last try ito. Last. So tayo ko yan. Side tayo. Last one. Side out. Danton.
You can hear the urgency in the voice of CRISS talking about the last 3 points that they need. It is definitely a cause for concern because VNS has shown what they can do.
Nagbago eh. Binigyan mo ng pag-asa, talagang mabubuhayan.
And mga bata to, walang kapaguran itong mga batang to at walang takot.
Saka nothing to lose.
Oy! And again, these are the things that
they will learn.
Yes, you get it. Talagang Coach Ty, of course, try to ice the server as well as, you know, getting the boys together on the CRISS side.
Natuwa din ako kay Ferrer dahil late na naipasok, but he's been very steady.
Here comes VNS. Combination attack, well read by the blockers of CRISS. Liray. What a vertical leap there for Liray. Campton hitting it off the hands, and he was one of those vocal during the huddle. Tapusin na.
I like that move by Colinares. Is there a challenge?
They have to challenge at this point, I think. Last-ditch effort, really, to keep playing that fall challenge for the Griffins.
It's either match points here para sa King Crunchers or VNS extracts another point.
Again, scores from the first 2 sets, 25-14, 25-15. So definitely a big improvement for VNS. We saw that, the intensity happening on the blue side of the court.
They saw the opportunity when the starters were relieved. So malamig yung mga national players na pumasok. They kept attacking. They played every point, and they were rewarded.
And doesn't look like...
Sabi naman ni Noel, kay Coach de Guzman, promise, hindi ko nahawa.
Well, it was worth a shot here for VNS. This is 4 set point match points for CRISS. 1 down.
Nice.
Yeah, composure.
It was Dice with a dump. Tracing the path of the ball. and beating the floor defense of King Crunchers.
Lirai has been heroic
Oh, yes.
today, really pretty much handling things on his own
Indeed.
almost.
Best player in the third set.
Good serve. Good pick up there by Pepito. And Campton is bound and determined. He wanted that win. He wanted to do it in straight sets. And Crisscross is having an easy time and showing their dominance in this matchup, Coach.
Consistency, that's one. Cohesion, that's two. And number three, respect for the opposing team. I thought that was the way they played, and they will be rewarded with their second consecutive win. An important win simply because you want to get to those early wins to stay away from complications, as only 4 of the 8 participating teams will move on.
So they match a signal now with a 2-0 win-loss record at the top there. Siyempre, setting up the much-anticipated matchup
Maghaharap
between
eh.
Signal and
Oo.
Crisscross. We'll take a quick break, talk more about set 3 after these.
Back here at the Pac Arena, welcome back to the 2025 Spikers Turf Invitational Conference. We are currently here with our best player of the game, of course, none other than Adrian Villados. Adrian, congratulations! Grabe ngayon, mas marami kang nagiging exposure lalo na sa laro. So gaano kahalaga itong pag-step up mo, lalo na para sa team mo?
Ayun po, about sa exposure po is ginagamit ko po yung exposure ko para sa team, para din po sa management, para po makapaglaro ng maayos. Mas more exposure, mas maraming experience na matututunan, and ayun po.
At speaking of experience, syempre, for this game especially, nakikita natin na mas babad na rin yung mga younger players natin, yung mga rookies. So of course, what more can we expect from these younger players moving forward sa mga games pa ng Crisscross?
Ayun po, sa mga younger player po namin, kahit sa amin, sa ibang team, siguro po sa next generation, mas marami din po silang about sa experience, mas marami din silang matututunan na siguro mas magandang experience kaysa sa amin na matutunan namin kasi yung generation po ngayon nila, mga Alas Pilipinas players po, mas maganda po yung naging nakuwang experience nila about sa World Championships, ayun po, na pinapatunayan po nila dito sa liga natin.
Ayan, so what an amazing performance once again from Adrian and of course the rest of our Crisscross King Crunchers. Now, congratulations once again. The Crisscross King Crunchers still undefeated currently here. And that's all from us. Back to you, back to the panel.
Thanks a lot, Fiona. And ito talaga kapag ang setter ang nagpa-player of the game, maganda yan para sa team.
Totoo yan.
And bakit napili mo si ang setter as the player of the game?
In as much as people will say you have a loaded lineup at maraming scorers, hindi na naman madali mag-distribute ng bola. Pangalawa, tandaan natin na is Polborosa ang primary setter.
Correct.
Was not playing. But the trust factor given to him by Coach Ty Bundit has been embraced.
Yeah.
No? At ibinalik ni Adrian Villados. Bakit natin siya napili? Dahil napakahirap nilang bantayan. And it's part of the fact that the third set turned out to be longer compared to the first two sets. I thought that from the onset, Adrian Villades was on point. Ball distribution,
Yeah.
perfect sequence, even playing tough defense, and it led the way to a three-set sweep laban sa Griffins.
When you're so lucky to have such good options.
Happy
And-
problem, ika nga.
Oo. And talagang na-maximize mo. Yan talaga a sign of a thinking setter and a good captain
Correct.
and orchestrator. Let's take a look at the games on Sunday.
Naku,
It is
ganda
a
niya.
triple header once again, starting off with FEU going against the Alpha at 2 p.m. UST versus VNS. Walang pahinga itong mga to. UST, of course, played the game before this one also. Bowing to, sino bang kalaro ng
Savoj.
UST kanina? Savoj.
Gandang
Yes,
laban, no?
4 sets. CRISS will be back also on Sunday going up against Signal. Ito na yung pinag-usapan natin. The much-awaited encounter between CRISS and Signal. And make sure you join us for that. Meantime, on behalf of Iona Bacani, of Coach Ronnie Magsanok, and all the men and women of sports, this has been Chiki Rowopuno. And we will see you back here for our continuing coverage of the Invitational Conference of the 2025 Spikers Turf. Good night, everyone.